So what does EAC mean to me? Well, it's a couple of things, because first of all, I'm not just an instructor here. I started as a student here. I graduated from Safford High School. I thought I was too cool to come to EAC. I wanted to go to the big city and go to the university, but we couldn't afford it. So EAC became an affordable option for us. I had a girlfriend at the time, and I was desperately in love with her, and came to EAC. Couldn't stand to be away from her. She was still in high school, and so after my first semester at EAC, I dropped out. In fact, I didn't even finish the semester. I just left. So I'm an EAC dropout, and what I love about EAC, I see it in my students, or when I work with students, is that EAC, and maybe community colleges in general, are kind of the land of second chances. Lots of students here who dropped out because they fell madly in love, or dropped out because they had a job opportunity, or dropped out because they started a family and they couldn't afford to work and go to school, whether they couldn't afford it time-wise or money-wise. And then later, sometimes a year or two later, sometimes 40 or 50 years later, their situation changed, and EAC was that opportunity for them to have that second chance to come back and go to school, finish that degree, or in my case, to come back and work here. The great thing about being an instructor at EAC is simply the opportunity. We have great students here. And again, that variability, or the I don't know the best word, the diversity of our student population, to have young students straight out of high school who are really focused on transferring to the university, and other young students straight out of high school who are really focused on entering the career field or starting their own business, or students who, just like me, started here and now years later had the chance to come back and finish, some wanting to transfer, some wanting to start their own business. It really makes teaching here a joy. I think typical two-year students maybe aren't as focused as some of the university students, but here they're not typical. Most of them are focused on their education. They're interested in what we have to tell them, and they're really seeking a new opportunity for themselves or for their family. And so we're that chance. Sometimes the first chance, and sometimes the second chance, or the third, or the fourth, or the fifth, to go back and do and be whatever they want to be. That's what EAC means to me. I'm Mike Fox, and I'm a Gila monster. A fighting Gila monster. A fighting, biting Gila monster.